Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Mr. Casey, thank you for your career of service to the Congress. Congratulations on this nomination. General Hawk, thank you for your service in the Air Force. Congratulations to you as well. One would have thought that after the Snowden affair, that hard lessons learned would have been applied consistently across DOD and the IC to prevent serious and preventable disclosures of classified information, but the recent unauthorized disclosures allegedly by an Air Guardsman in Massachusetts suggest to me that there remains, at least in pockets of the U.S. government, significant complacency and incompetence about the protection of classified information. So beginning with you, General Hawk, could you please detail to the committee how in this role, if confirmed, you will, with intensity and precision, use both your formal authorities and your influence and example to prevent such unauthorized disclosures which put U.S. national security at risk in the future?
Senator, protection of our classified information is paramount. If confirmed, the role that the DERNSA plays to be the national manager of national security systems, that sets the start point in terms of how do we secure those systems and how do we monitor them? In terms of understanding threats, both as we think about foreign threats, but we do have insight in how to deal with insider threats. So if confirmed, I pledge to work with the other elements of the IC and within the department to help support efforts to ensure that our systems are secure.
And how about standardizing best technical practices?
We'll certainly be an advocate for that. Yes, Senator.
Mr. Casey.
Thank you for the question, Senator. If confirmed, the director of NCSC also plays a role in a number of different ways in helping to prevent insider threats. So one, the NCSC coordinates damage assessments when they're ordered to ensure that we capture what actually happened and what lessons we can learn from it. Secondly, the DNI and the AG co-chair, but the NCSC largely staffs the National Insider Threat Task Force that's charged with sharing best practices and encouraging agencies across the government to effectively implement security. And then finally, the in personnel vetting, which NCSC is, again, with DoD helping to lead the development and rollout of Trusted Workforce 2.0 to hopefully head off some of the insider, frankly, before they become insiders.
Mr. Casey, thank you. How will you characterize or measure success in your role if confirmed?
Thank you for that question, Senator. I think there's a few different ways that, if I'm confirmed, I would measure success. One is the continued and hopefully successful rollout of Trusted Workforce 2.0. Second thing, I think we can do a better job of doing more coordinated outreach to the private sector and academia about the threats they're facing and ways they can mitigate it. And finally, the ultimate way of measuring success, as I think I was alluding to Senator Lankford, is when General Hawk gets SIGINT from some foreign adversary that it's too hard to operate in the United States, and they're going to go somewhere else.
Thank you, Mr. Casey. General Hawk, with the immense capabilities that would be at your disposal as NSA director, of course, there emerge privacy and civil liberties concerns for American citizens. Will you pledge to be fully attentive to those concerns, both as a matter of law and as a matter of ethics and best practice, and fully candid with the committee when we bring questions to you on that subject?
Yes, Senator.
And General Hawk, of course, NSA Georgia, which will be a significant contributor to your efforts if confirmed, brings unique capabilities to the National Security Agency. Can you characterize the value of the contribution of the personnel at NSA Georgia and opportunities for growth you see at that facility?
Yes, Senator. In terms of my current role and in my previous roles, NSA Georgia is a critical part of the United States SIGINT system, and it's also very critical to U.S. Cyber Command in terms of the forces we've aligned with Army Cyber. The specific areas that I think are unique with NSA Georgia is NSA's combat support role, and that support to commanders in the field. NSA Georgia has been a leader, and I would expect that to continue and expand in terms of the demands to ensure that there's resilience across the United States SIGINT system, while also partnering and expanding training. the infrastructure that has now been built between the Cyber Center of Excellence and the work that NSA is doing at NSA Georgia is an opportunity for us to ensure that we've got the trained talent both within NSA and Cyber Command, and NSA Georgia will be significant to that.
Thank you both for your continued willingness to serve. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.